I think the things that are a little bit different for me, Indonesia is the most populated in the world, number fourth. And the first time I came here, like, where's everyone? The street empty. And I'm like freaking out walking alone, so I think that's a different. And also, I never cooked in Indonesia before I moved here. Now I cooked all the time because I feel like in the UK, the food is a bit different and there's not so much taste. So I like to cook my own food. So yeah, I think that's what kind of different life here.
The weather here is not really good. When during winter there's no sunlight and all the hangout places closes at 6. So if you're like going home at 6 p.m., you cannot hang out like in until midnight. All the places closes at 6. And also if you live here for like 6 months, you'll get bored easily because there's not enough entertainment. It's like everything closed early here. Everything kind of looks similar. All the buildings is like very similar. There's no like I get bored easily if I see something similar from all the buildings. But living wise, in UK is good. If you cook, the food is not expensive. But if you eat outside, everything is expensive.
An Indonesian student living in the UK, I feel like it's really different from what we have in Indonesia. Aside from having to live abroad and like your family being so far from you, right? And then you don't have anyone to like be dependent on. You have to live by yourself. But aside from all that, because I feel like that's what all the foreign students are experiencing right now. Being from Indonesia in particular, I feel like it's the hardest to cope up of living here is having to eat, because we usually have like breakfast. We don't usually have like bread or anything like that. We usually have rice and then straight up rice throughout the day. I feel like that's the hardest part of living here. So, but then it's I'm trying to cope up, but like sometimes in Indonesia itself, when you don't eat rice, you sometimes feel a little bit, I don't know, your stomach kind of hurts, and then it's something that I can't really get over myself. So having to eat bread.
After class, we have a lot of things that we can do, such as playing football with other university or hang out with other friends.
So the experience of me studying in the UK is really wonderful, and I got a opportunity that most of the Indonesians would ever even think about. Studying abroad is mentally challenging, and then it's really a different experience other than studying in Indonesia, especially. So for me, I'm a student of pursues a double degree, and I've studied in the Indonesia campus for over 2 years and 1 year here. So I've experienced both, and I would say that studying here is better than studying in Indonesia.